Listen to me very, very carefully. Do not scroll away. Do not dismiss this as just another video. If this message has found you, it is because your soul, on some deep, subconscious level, has been searching for it. What is coming in the first week of August 2025 is not a minor astrological transit. It is not just another full moon. It is a system-wide, planetary, energetic reset, a quantum leap so profound that it will feel like the world you knew on July 31st has completely vanished by August 7th. We are calling this the Great Severance. This is a critical lunar energy shift that is going to hit everyone, without exception. Whether you are awake and aware, or deep in slumber, the wave is coming. The only difference is whether you learn to surf it, or whether you are swept away by its current. The choice begins now, with the information you are about to receive. This isn't a prediction. This is a final preparation briefing. The veil is not just thinning, it is being torn away, and what is happening in the first 7 days of August is the final, irreversible tear. The Aquarius full moon, during this period, is the epicenter, the blast zone of a spiritual detonation that will ripple through the collective consciousness and recalibrate the very frequency of this planet. For months, even years, the sensitive souls, the empaths, the starseeds, the old souls, you have been feeling the pre-shocks. The strange ringing in your ears that comes and goes, the moments of dizzying vertigo when nothing is physically moving, the heart palpitations that have no medical explanation. You've been waking up between 3 and 4 a.m., feeling a sense of profound urgency, a cosmic alarm clock ringing in your spirit, telling you to get ready. You have felt a growing intolerance for anything inauthentic. Small talk has become unbearable. Your old job, your old relationships, your old habits, they feel like a costume that no longer fits, chafing against your skin. This is not you going crazy. This is your energetic body, your light body, preparing itself for the monumental frequency upgrade of August 2025. The universe has been slowly acclimating you, preparing your vessel for a tidal wave of 5D gamma light that is scheduled to make landfall in that first week. This Aquarius full moon is not just any full moon, it is conjunct a series of dormant planetary nodes and is being activated by cosmic rays from the galactic center in a way that has not occurred in over 26,000 years. This is the true dawn of the age of Aquarius, not as a gentle transition, but as a sudden, shocking system reboot. Think of the planet as a giant computer that has been running on old, corrupted software for millennia. This software is the matrix of fear, control, limitation, and separation. The first week of August is when the command prompt appears on the screen of reality, and the universe hits enter on a new operating system. This new system is one of radical truth, unconditional love, sovereignty, and unity consciousness. But the process of uninstalling the old program is messy. It is chaotic. It will look and feel like the world is breaking. And it is. It is breaking open. The structures built on lies will begin to crumble, not in slow motion, but in real time, before your very eyes. Financial institutions, political alliances, mainstream narratives, everything that has held the old 3D world together will be exposed to a light so pure, so clarifying, that the rot within them will become visible to all. This is the shock that will hit everyone. For those who have built their entire identity and security around these external structures, the first week of August will feel like an apocalypse. It will be a dark night of the soul on a global scale. But for you, who have been doing the inner work, who have been cultivating your own inner light and sovereignty, it will feel like a liberation. It will feel like coming home. So what does this mean for you personally, during those 7 days? The energy will be so potent, so amplified, that your manifestation abilities will be instantaneous. This is both a gift and a warning. Every thought, every fear, every hope will be projected onto the canvas of your reality with breathtaking speed. You must become the ruthless gatekeeper of your own mind. If you allow yourself to spiral into fear, you will manifest more reasons to be afraid. If you hold the frequency of love, trust and peace, you will witness miracles. The energy will act as a divine mirror, showing you the unhealed parts of yourself with brutal honesty. A forgotten trauma from childhood may surface with the intensity of it happening yesterday. An old heartbreak will demand final closure. This is not a punishment. This is the universe's grace, giving you one final opportunity to purge this dense energy from your system before the new template fully anchors. Do not resist the purge. The tears, the anger, the grief, let it flow through you. It is the poison leaving your system. The Aquarius energy demands radical authenticity. It will force you to see where you have been lying to yourself, where you have been playing small, where you have been betraying your own soul's calling. Relationships that are not built on a foundation of soul-level truth will either shatter or be forced into a profound transformation. There will be no middle ground. If you have been feeling this deep resonant pull, this inner knowing that something colossal is on the horizon, I need you to anchor that feeling right now. It is your soul validating this transmission. Take a deep breath, and in the comments below, simply write, "I am ready to awaken." By doing this, you are sending a clear signal to the universe. You are declaring that you are a conscious participant in this great shift, not a victim of it. You are stepping into your power as a co-creator of the new earth. The physical symptoms will intensify dramatically in that first week. Expect waves of exhaustion so profound you can barely lift your head, followed by sudden bursts of ecstatic creative energy, where you feel you could build a new world with your bare hands. This is the process of your physical body being rewritten at a cellular level. Your DNA is being activated. The so-called junk DNA is being brought online. You are evolving, in real time, from a carbon-based being to a crystalline-based being. Drink more water than you ever have before, pure, filtered water. It is needed to conduct these new electrical currents flowing through your nervous system. Spend time in nature, with your bare feet on the earth. This is crucial for grounding the intense cosmic energies. Your diet will change. You will suddenly be repulsed by dense processed foods and crave light-filled living foods. Your body knows what it needs to complete this upgrade. Your only job is to listen to its wisdom and get out of its way. The mind will try to rationalize, to doubt, to create fear around these changes. Thank your mind for its concern, and then gently tell it that your soul is now in the driver's seat. Globally, the signs will be undeniable. Expect major technological disruptions. The Aquarius energy governs technology, and this reset will affect our power grids, the internet, and communication systems. This is not to be feared. It is a forced pause, a mandatory digital detox for humanity, designed to get us to look up from our screens and connect with each other, heart to heart. There will be shocking revelations in the public sphere, truths coming to light that will shatter the foundations of what people thought was real. This is the great unveiling. The archetypal energy at play is that of the divine whistleblower. The full moon in Aquarius acts as a cosmic spotlight, illuminating the shadows where secrets have been kept. For many, this will be disorienting and terrifying. But for the awakened collective, it will be the ultimate validation. It will be the moment we can all say, "I knew it." It is the moment the collective cognitive dissonance shatters, so prepare yourself. The first week of August, 2025 is not the end. It is the beginning of everything you have ever prayed for, hoped for, and worked for. It is the great severance from the old world, and the grand, chaotic, and beautiful birth of the new. You were born for this exact moment in history. Your entire soul journey has led you to this precipice. Now it is time to remember how to fly. Let us go deeper now. For those of you who are still with me, for those whose spirits have leaned in closer, understanding the mechanics of this August 2025 shift is paramount to navigating it with grace rather than being shattered by its force. This is not simply a full moon, it is a cosmic alignment that acts as a key in a lock that has not been turned for millennia. The Aquarius full moon on its own is a powerful agent of collective awakening, innovation, and humanitarian focus. But what makes this specific lunation a world-altering event is its violent and potent conversation with two planetary titans, Saturn and Uranus. Saturn, the great taskmaster, the lord of karma, structure and reality, is the ancient ruler of Aquarius. It represents the old guard, the established systems, the rules we have lived by. Uranus, The Great Awakener, the bringer of lightning bolt change, chaos, and revolution, is the modern ruler of Aquarius. It represents the future, rebellion, and the shattering of paradigms. In the first week of August 2025, these two forces will be locked in a tense, exact cosmic standoff, a celestial tug-of-war with Earth and humanity caught directly in the middle. The full moon will pour gasoline on this fire, amplifying this conflict to an unbearable pressure point. This is the engine of the great severance. It is a battle between the reality that has been and the reality that must be born. This pressure will build in the collective and inside your own being, forcing every single structure, be it a belief system, a career, a relationship, or a societal institution, to either prove its integrity or shatter into dust. This is why we call it the Great Severance. It is a multidimensional severing of ties that have kept you, and all of humanity, bound to a lower frequency loop of existence. First, and most profoundly, is the severing of karmic contracts. You carry within your energetic field agreements and debts from hundreds of lifetimes, patterns of suffering, struggle, and servitude that your soul has been trying to resolve for eons. Think of them as invisible chains that pull you back every time you try to leap forward. This August portal is an act of divine amnesty. The energy will be so high, so pure, that these ancient, dense contracts simply cannot exist within its frequency. They will be dissolved. You may experience this as a sudden and inexplicable release from a lifelong pattern of anxiety, a chronic health issue that vanishes overnight, or a toxic family dynamic from which you feel suddenly emotionally detached. It will feel like a weight you didn't even know you were carrying has been lifted from your shoulders. This is the severing of the past, but this severance is also happening on a collective, real-time level. It is the severing of humanity from the parasitic systems that have drained its life force. The curtain will be pulled back so far that the manipulation in our financial, medical, and political systems will be laid bare for all to see. This is the source of the shock. The masses who have placed their faith in these external structures will experience a profound identity crisis, a collapse of their worldview. The second level of this severance is the much prophesied timeline split. For years, spiritual teachers have spoken of this divergence, and in the first week of August 2025, it becomes a tangible reality. Imagine two trains on a single track suddenly diverging onto separate paths, heading for entirely different destinations. One train is heading toward a 5D reality, characterized by heart-centered consciousness, collaboration, sovereignty, and a deep connection to Source. The other train remains on a repeating 3D loop, a reality of control, fear, division, and materialism. The first week of August is the final station where you choose which train to board. This choice is not made with your mind, it is made with your frequency. It is the sum total of your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and actions. There is no judgment here. Every soul is on its own perfect journey. But the window to consciously choose the higher timeline is closing. During these 7 days, your reality will begin to reflect your choice with stark clarity. If you are vibrating with fear and attachment to the old world, you will experience more chaos, more loss, more evidence that the world is ending. If you are consciously cultivating a frequency of love, trust, and gratitude, you will begin to witness miracles. You will see solutions where others see problems. You will experience synchronicities so profound they defy all logic. You will find your soul tribe coalescing around you, forming the communities of the new earth. You will literally begin to perceive a different reality than the person standing next to you. This is the severance of timelines. The third and most personal severance is the cutting of energetic cords. These are the unhealthy attachments you have to people, places, and habits that drain your energy and keep you small. The Aquarius energy is detached, objective, and ruthlessly committed to freedom. It will act like a pair of celestial scissors, snipping the cords to the narcissistic partner, the soul-crushing job, the friend who thrives on drama, the addiction that numbs your pain. This process can feel brutal. It may manifest as sudden, unexpected endings. A relationship may implode without warning. You may feel a sudden visceral repulsion to your job and be compelled to walk away. Do not mistake this for destruction. This is a divine intervention. The universe is clearing your energetic field so that you have the space to call in the people and experiences that are in alignment with your true soul frequency. Resisting this clearing will only cause more pain. The key is surrender. Trust that whatever leaves your life during this time is making space for something infinitely better. You are being pruned so that you can grow in ways you cannot yet imagine. You are not being abandoned, you are being set free. This is the severance of bondage. This whole process will be so visceral, so intense, that it requires your full participation. You cannot passively sit this one out. You are the alchemist in the center of this storm, and your consciousness is the tool that will turn this lead into gold. If you have felt the truth in these words, if your heart is beating faster, and a deep sense of recognition is washing over you, it is time to make your declaration. It is time to align your energy with the highest possible outcome. Right now, in the comments below, I want you to write, "I claim my sovereign light." This is not just typing words into a box. This is a sacred decree. It is an energetic signature that you are sending out into the cosmos, declaring your choice to step fully into your power, to sever the ties that bind, and to anchor the new 5D template on this planet. You are declaring yourself a lighthouse. Now let's talk about the inner landscape during this time, because the most profound changes will be happening within you. Your dream state will become the new front line of your spiritual work. The veil between the conscious and subconscious mind will dissolve. Your dreams will become lucid, vivid and filled with teachings. Do not be surprised if you meet your spiritual guides face to face. They will be giving you direct instructions, showing you future probabilities, and helping you to integrate these powerful new energies. You may have memory dreams, where you re-experience key moments from past lives to understand the root of a current challenge. You may dream of flying, a classic sign of soul liberation and the activation of your light body. Keep a journal by your bed and write down everything you remember the moment you wake up. These are not random fantasies, they are personalized transmissions from your higher self. They are your roadmap through this transition. Beyond your dreams, you will begin to perceive reality in a completely new way. The air itself will feel different, like it's crackling with electricity. You might hear a low-level, persistent hum, or a high-pitched frequency in your ears. This is not tinnitus. This is you literally hearing the sound of the planetary frequency shift. It is the sound of the new Earth grid coming online. Your sensory perception will be heightened to an extraordinary degree. Colors will appear more vibrant, almost glowing with their own inner light. You will taste the life force in your food. You will be able to feel the emotional state of others as if it were your own, which is why energetic hygiene and shielding will be more important than ever. Most profoundly, you will begin to see with your third eye. This may start subtly, as sparkles or flashes of light in your peripheral vision. It may evolve into seeing the auric fields around people and plants, or seeing geometric patterns, the sacred geometry that underpins all of creation, overlaid on your physical reality. This is the tearing of the veil made manifest. You are not hallucinating. You are beginning to see reality as it truly is, a fluid holographic projection of consciousness. This can be disorienting at first. Your mission is to remain calm, to breathe and to observe with a sense of wonder rather than fear. You are witnessing the birth of a new sense, the sense of the soul. The first week of August 2025 is your initiation into this new way of being, a final exam and a graduation ceremony, all in one. How you prepare now determines everything. We have spoken of the coming storm, the great severance, the celestial mechanics at play. Now we must turn our focus to the most critical component of this entire equation. You are not a passive observer of this cosmic drama. You are the epicenter of your own reality. The entire universe is conspiring to awaken the divinity within you, but it cannot do the final part of the work for you. You must become a conscious and willing partner in your own evolution. The first week of August 2025 will be a masterclass in radical self-responsibility. The energies will be so pure, so clarifying, that you will no longer be able to outsource your power, your blame, or your happiness. Every trigger, every challenge, and every miracle you experience will be a direct reflection of your own inner state. So, how do you prepare your vessel? How do you become the steadfast lighthouse in the midst of this world-altering wave? It begins with mastering the terrain of your own inner world. Right now, the time for spiritual dabbling is over. This is the final training montage before the main event. Your first and most potent tool is your emotional body. The coming energies are deeply connected to the element of water, the realm of feelings, intuition, and the subconscious. For centuries, we have been taught to suppress, to numb, to medicate our emotions. This has created a massive backlog of unprocessed energetic sludge in the collective and personal psyche. The August portal will act as a cosmic dam breaker. All of this suppressed emotional energy will come rushing to the surface to be seen, felt, and released. If you have not learned how to surf the waves of your own emotions, you will drown. The key is to stop labeling your emotions as good or bad. Anger, grief, fear, jealousy. These are not your enemies. They are simply energy in motion. They are sacred messengers from your soul, pointing to where you are out of alignment, where a wound needs healing, where a boundary needs to be set. Your task is to become a loving, non-judgmental witness to your own feelings. When a wave of sadness arises, do not run from it. Create a safe space for it. Breathe into it. Ask it what it is here to teach you. Let the tears flow without apology. Tears are a form of liquid alchemy. They are literally transmuting dense energy into light. When anger surges, do not suppress it or project it onto others. Take it into a private space. Punch a pillow. Scream into the void. Move that fiery energy through your body until it is released. By doing this, you are completing the emotional circuit. You are metabolizing the energy instead of storing it as a poison in your cells. This is the single most important skill you can cultivate between now and August 2025. Master your emotional flow, and you will become untouchable by the external chaos. Your second tool is the power of your focus, directed by your intention. In the 3D matrix, manifestation was a slow, sluggish process. You could hold a negative thought for a long time before it materialized. In the high-frequency energies of the August gateway, the gap between thought and form will collapse. Your focus will become a laser beam, instantly carving your reality. This is why you must become ruthless about what you allow into your consciousness. Stop watching the mainstream news. It is a fear-based programming device designed to keep your vibration low and your mind locked in the old paradigm. Unfollow social media accounts that thrive on drama, outrage, and division. Be mindful of the music you listen to, the movies you watch, the conversations you engage in. Ask yourself one simple question: does this energize me or does this drain me? Does this expand my consciousness or does it contract it? Be unapologetic in curating your energetic diet. This is not about spiritual bypassing or ignoring the problems of the world. It is about understanding that you cannot help a drowning world by jumping in and drowning with it. You help by standing firmly on the shore, holding the light, and throwing out a lifeline. Your high vibration is that lifeline. Your conscious focus on solutions, on love, on the new earth you are co-creating, is an act of profound planetary service. Start a daily gratitude practice. Every morning before you do anything else, list 5 things you are genuinely grateful for. This simple act rewires your brain and tunes your entire energetic field to the frequency of abundance and miracles, making you a magnet for more of the same. The third area of preparation is your physical vessel. Your body is not just a meat suit. It is a highly advanced biological computer, a sacred temple designed to house your divine consciousness. For this upgrade to be integrated smoothly, your temple must be cleansed and prepared. We have already spoken of the importance of pure water and living foods. Let us go deeper. The energy of the August portal is crystalline in nature. To receive it, your body must become more crystalline. This means consciously reducing your intake of dense, acidic substances that calcify your system, processed sugar, excessive alcohol, fluoridated water, and heavy meats. At the same time, increase your intake of foods that hold light and structure, fresh organic fruits and vegetables, leafy greens, sprouts, and high vibrational superfoods. Listen to your body's cravings. It may suddenly desire foods you've never eaten before. Trust its innate wisdom. Furthermore, your pineal gland, your third eye, is the primary antenna for receiving these new cosmic frequencies. For most people, this gland is heavily calcified. Begin a gentle decalcification process. Sun gazing at sunrise or sunset safely, for very short periods, consuming foods rich in chlorophyll, and reducing fluoride exposure are powerful starting points. You must also move your body every single day. This is non-negotiable. Stagnant energy is the breeding ground for fear and illness. Yoga, dance, walking in nature, stretching, it doesn't matter what you do, as long as you are moving the chi, the life force energy, through your meridians. This keeps your channels clear and ready to receive the downloads that are coming. The energy that is building is so palpable, so real, for those of us who are tuned in. It is a hum beneath the surface of everyday life, a promise of profound change. If you can feel this in your bones, if this message is not just information but a deep soul remembrance, then it is time to anchor this knowing. It is time to join your energy with the global network of light holders who are preparing for this moment. In the comments section, I invite you to declare with all the power of your being, "I am a conduit for the new earth." Feel the truth of that statement as you type it. You are a bridge between worlds. Your nervous system is the wiring, your heart is the generator, and your consciousness is the switch that will anchor these 5D frequencies into the physical plane. This is your sacred mission. Let's now discuss the practical ritualistic preparations you can make during that first week of August. This is not about superstition, it is about using focused intention and symbolic action to align yourself with the cosmic flow. Create a sacred space in your home, an altar. It doesn't have to be elaborate. A small table with a candle, a crystal amethyst and selenite will be particularly potent. A glass of water and an object from nature is enough. This becomes your grounding point, your communication station with the divine. During those 7 days, spend time here daily, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Light the candle and state your intention to move through this transition with grace, ease, and courage. Speak to the water before you drink it. Charge it with intentions of health, clarity, and love. Your words and feelings literally restructure the molecules of the water, turning it into a potent healing elixir. Journaling will be another of your most powerful allies. The downloads will be coming in so fast that your conscious mind won't be able to process them all. Writing is a way to get the information out of your head and onto the page, where you can see it, understand it, and integrate it. Do not censor yourself. Write down the fears, the wild ideas, the strange dreams, the synchronicities. Your journal will become your personal sacred text, your guide to navigating this new territory. And finally, be prepared for solitude. The energies will be so intense that you may feel a powerful urge to retreat from the world. Honor this. You are not being antisocial. You are in a sacred energetic cocoon. Your system is undergoing a massive recalibration, and it needs stillness and quiet to complete the process. Inform your loved ones that you may need space. Turn off your phone. Disconnect from the chaos. Give yourself permission to just be. This period of stillness is not empty, it is pregnant with possibility. It is in the sacred silence that you will hear the whispers of your soul most clearly, guiding you home. We stand now at the final threshold. We have journeyed through the what, the why, and the how of the monumental shift awaiting us in the first week of August 2025. We have explored the cosmic forces at play, the deep, multi-layered severing that will occur, and the personal preparations required to transform this event from a crisis into the greatest liberation of your soul's journey. Now, in this final transmission, we must speak of the aftermath. What does the world look like on the other side of this gateway? What does your life become when you have consciously walked through this fire of transformation and emerged on the other side, reborn? This is not about fantasy or wishful thinking. This is about anchoring the vision, about holding the frequency of the future so powerfully in the present that you pull it into being. The shock wave of the great severance is not an ending. It is a planetary scale reset button, clearing the corrupted files so that a new pristine program can be run. That new program is the new Earth, and you are its architects. In the immediate days and weeks following that first week of August, the world will seem to be bifurcated into two distinct realities, existing simultaneously. The first reality will be the one broadcast by the dying matrix, a narrative of chaos, collapse, fear, and scarcity. The news will scream of economic disaster, societal breakdown, and unprecedented natural events. This is the death rattle of the old world. It will be loud, convincing, and designed to pull you back into its frequency. It will be a reality where people are fighting over resources, blaming each other, and clinging desperately to the rubble of the fallen structures. This is the reality of those who chose, consciously or unconsciously, to remain on the 3D timeline. To them, the world will indeed look like it is ending, and their experience will be one of suffering and confusion. You will see this reality, but you will not have to be of it. This is the crucial distinction. You will observe it with compassion, with the understanding of a parent watching a child have a tantrum, but you will not be emotionally hooked by it. Your own energetic frequency will act as a shield, a divine buffer zone. The second reality, the one you will inhabit, is the burgeoning reality of the 5D New Earth. This will not be a headline story. It will be a quiet, grassroots revolution of the heart. It will be built not in the halls of power, but in your local communities, in your living rooms, and in the sacred space of your own consciousness. This reality will be characterized by an explosion of creativity, collaboration, and heart-centered solutions. You will see people coming together to create new systems of exchange based on gifts and service, not debt and profit. Local food growing initiatives will spring up everywhere as humanity remembers its sacred connection to the earth. New forms of healing, combining ancient wisdom with quantum principles, will emerge and become mainstream overnight, rendering many old medical paradigms obsolete. You will find your soul tribe, the people you have been searching for your entire life. These connections will be instantaneous and profound, based on a deep, resonant soul recognition. Conversations will shift from trivial complaints to deep explorations of consciousness, purpose, and co-creation. The feeling will be one of profound relief, of finally being able to take a full deep breath after a lifetime of constriction. It will be a world where your inner state of being, your joy, your peace, your love, is recognized as the most valuable contribution you can make. Your personal life will be unrecognizable, but in the most beautiful way. The relationships that survived the great severance will be forged in the fire of truth and will be deeper, more authentic, and more loving than you ever thought possible. The new relationships that enter your life will be with fellow architects of the new earth, partnerships designed for soul growth and sacred mission. Your work will no longer be a job you go to. It will be a joyful expression of your unique soul purpose. For many of you, the gifts that you have been hiding, your healing abilities, your artistic talents, your intuitive wisdom, will suddenly be in high demand. You will find that you can create abundance simply by being your most authentic self. The universe will rush to support you in ways that defy all 3D logic. Synchronicities will be your daily language. You will think of a need, and the solution will appear. You will ask a question, and the answer will be delivered, perhaps by a song on the radio, a chance encounter, or a sudden insight that drops into your mind. You will live in a state of flow, guided by your heart's intelligence, co-creating with a universe that you know, without a doubt, has your back. Health issues that have plagued you for years may simply vanish as your body completes its upgrade to the crystalline template, operating on a higher frequency of light where disease cannot exist. You will feel more alive, more vibrant, more you than ever before. This is the promise. This is the destination of the higher timeline. But this future is not guaranteed. It must be chosen. It must be built, moment by moment, with your focus, your energy, and your courage. This is the final and most important call to action. The work does not begin in August 2025. The work is now. Every day between now and then is an opportunity to cast your vote with your vibration. Every time you choose love over fear, you are laying a foundation stone for the new earth. Every time you forgive yourself or another, you are dissolving the mortar of the old matrix. Every time you follow a creative impulse, you are drawing the blueprint for a new reality. You are in the final phase of your training. Treat every single day as a sacred opportunity to practice living in the 5D reality you wish to inhabit. When someone cuts you off in traffic, practice unconditional love. When a bill arrives that you don't know how to pay, practice radical trust in universal abundance. When you look in the mirror and hear the voice of self-criticism, practice speaking to yourself with the reverence you would offer a divine being. This is not about pretending. This is about embodying. You must become the frequency of the world you want to live in, before it has fully materialized around you. This is the essence of being a conscious creator. The journey ahead is not for the faint of heart. There will be moments of doubt. The illusion of the dying world will be powerful. Your own remaining shadows will rise up to be cleared. You must be the warrior of light for your own soul. You must choose again and again to hold the vision, and you will not be alone. As you raise your frequency, you become a beacon, a lighthouse. You will magnetically attract others who are also holding the light. This is the formation of the crystalline grid of human consciousness, a network of awakened hearts that will stabilize the planet during this transition. Every single person who holds the frequency of love and trust becomes an anchor point for this grid. Your individual inner work has a global planetary level impact. Do not ever underestimate the power of your own consciousness. You are infinitely more powerful than you have been led to believe. The entire cosmic event of August 2025 is designed to shatter that single core illusion of powerlessness and remind you of who you truly are. A sovereign divine creator being, a fractal of God source having a human experience. This is my final invitation to you in this transmission. It is a declaration that echoes out from this moment into the heart of the August 2025 portal. It is a final anchoring of your intent. Take a deep, centering breath. Feel the pillar of light running through your spine, connecting you to the heart of the earth and the heart of the cosmos. Feel the power that has been gathering within you your entire life. Now, with the full conviction of your soul, go to the comments one last time and write these words. I am the new earth. Do not type this lightly. Feel it, embody it. Know that in this declaration you are accepting your divine role. You are graduating from being a student of the universe to being a partner with it. You are accepting your mission as a founder of a new golden age. When the dust settles after that first week of August, when the great wave has passed, you will look around and you will see the world with new eyes. You will see the wreckage of the old, but you will not feel fear. You will feel a profound sense of peace, because your focus will be on the green shoots of new life pushing up through the cracks in the concrete. You will be one of those green shoots. You will be a beacon of hope, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, and a living example of the new human, the Homo Luminous, the being of light you were always destined to be. The shock is coming. It will hit everyone. But for you, it will not be a shock of terror. It will be the jolt that finally, fully, and irreversibly awakens you to the magnificent truth of your own divinity. The world is not ending. It is being born. And you, brave soul, are its midwife. Be prepared, stay in your heart, hold the light. I will see you on the other side.